Hello. Hello. Hello from the other side. My hands are so dry today. Hello, Morty Vicar, and hello, Val. Morty Vicar, thank you very much. You know what for. Sandra, hello. I'm just putting some hand cream on. My hands are very dry. You know when you feel like you've been handling chemicals or something, and I haven't. And my hands are just weird. Hi, Nathan. I've put loads of hand cream on and it just seems to be soaking in. I don't know what I've been doing. We won't go there. I've not actually been doing a lot today, really. When I think about it. I took some photographs ready to put on eBay, but apart from that, no, I've not been doing a lot. Oh, now my hands are greasy on me. Good evening, Linda. You were at the theatre, Morty Vicar. Sounds like you had a better evening. Hi, Julianne. Now my hands are that greasy, I'm sliding off my crochet hook. Can't wink, can you? My hands feel dry, and yet the hand cream is not soaking in, if you're with me. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a bit. I think that's about right now. Hi, Enid. Hello. I've just been listening to that. Not by Adele, though. By Conqueror, it's called. It's a bit reggae. And I thought I quite like that, actually. I quite like it better than Adele. Adele was a bit dreary, wasn't she? Sorry, Adele. It's not been raining here. It's been very, very windy, Esther. Very, very windy. But it hasn't been raining. I mean, Linda's had all the rain. But no, we haven't had any rain. In fact, I should have watered my plants, but I wasn't in the mood. It was windy. I was trying to take photographs. I was going to go outside with them, with the mannequin. Not Paris, the mannequin, but it was too windy, so I had to manoeuvre as best as I could in the porch. Not the porch, the conservatory. So, you know, the photos don't come out as well as they might have done, yeah. Heavy rain. Oh, we always get some nutter. Over here, it's people with those portable barbecues. They go up into the moorland where it's, you know, tinder dry, and they decide to have a barbecue, which is all well and good if they stamp it all out and take it away with them. But no, they don't, do they? They leave it there. It sets the moorland on fire. Hi, Chris. Yeah. I shall wait while more people come in, then I'll show you what Val gave me today. So I'll wait while more people come. Otherwise, I'll have to keep showing it. Not that I don't mind keep showing it, but I'll wait while a few more come in. So what you all been up to? It's always human causes when our moorland's set on fire. I should say 0.0% is caused by lightning or something. There was some idiot that thinks it's funny. Some misguided teenager who's got nothing else to do better with his time. I mean, apparently, allegedly, we have to say, it was teenagers who set fire to the big store in Fleetwood. You know, they want a good slap. Yeah. I had a cat that loved fireworks. He used to stand there and watch them going in the sky. I think he must have been a bit deaf. I can't remember. I think Rosie used to bark. Poppy used to tremble. Buster couldn't have cared less. Unless it was a really, really big bang really near the house, because somebody actually threw one into my driveway when I lived in Prestwich. And it must have been one of those industrial ones, and it went boom. Thought the house was going up. Anyway, that did upset Buster. But apart from that, he wasn't really all that fussed. You have to put earmuffs on them, won't we? Just join my second ball on. It's a lot thicker, Val, this new. I've used James Seabrecht Marble Chunky for years and years and years, but just recently they've changed it. I haven't got the label with me, so I can't tell where it's made. And it's a lot thicker, and it's not as slidey. Oh, good, good. Everybody, thumbs up. I've got 23 people in and 8 thumbs. So something is not quite right there, is there? Well, we don't have the 4th of July for obvious reasons, do we? Why would we celebrate people leaving us and going to America? You might celebrate people coming to America, but we don't celebrate people leaving for America. We'd celebrate if other people went leaving for America, but I'm sure you don't want them. But I'm not allowed to say that on here. But just think rubber dinghies, yeah. Did I tell you I've got an appointment for the pain clinic? September the 14th. They don't rush, do they? Oh dear. Mind you, I did get one and Val's husband's still waiting. He got referred before me. They don't fuss. It won't be any use when I get there. They'll say, have you used distraction methods? Yes. Have you took up a hobby? Yes. Have you thought of listening to music? Yes, I listen to music all the time. Does it help? No. But I'll go. Oh, the one thing that gets me is this Christmas in July rubbish. I can understand it if people are very slow crocheters, very slow knitters, starting something for Christmas in July, but not the ones who actually make things and finish them in July for Christmas in July. I think that's absolutely balmy. Oh, God, yeah. If I saw a rubber dinghy around here, I'd put all in it, I tell you. Let's see if he can swim to the shore. He can't swim to the shore, he ain't coming. Oh, yeah, we can all go round to Enid's then. She's got 50 dishcloths in a storage bin. I had lots of them, but gradually they go discoloured no matter how much you wash them and sort them. They gradually, you wash your face with it, then you wash all around the wash basin, don't you? I do anyway before I put it in the washing machine. Ba-dum. Don't know who that was. Oh, here we go. Somebody who hasn't realised I'm on the live. Oh, it's B. I'll answer her later. She's not on. Well, she's on Facebook, but she's not on my lives. No, well, if you're working on a Christmas throw, I mean, if I was ever to do a throw, which I wouldn't, that would take me till Christmas because I'd get so bored with it, I'd keep throwing it away. Yeah, mine start off pristine. We start off as face cloth. Then, as I say, I carry on going, wipe the window bottom. It's all tiled. Wipe the window bottom, wipe all around the sink, and then I put it in the wash. So eventually they go a funny colour, yeah. Would it be something big though, Chris, or would it be just something small? I have days where I can crochet, where my fingers are not too bad. And then I have other days where I can't even bear to touch them because they're so sore. Today, obviously, is not too bad. I've not got me. In fact, I'll put it on. I've not got my guard on for me swerve. I've got a trigger finger, and that one is the one that got trapped in the taxi door. Oh, I can procrastinate with the best of them. Honestly. For example, the doll's house. We were talking about that the other day. I said, I'm going to, well, if I get my garage made secure, I'm going to put more things out of the spare bedroom into the garage. And that'll be including the doll's house. Who is it? Is it you? B won't realise I'm on the live because she doesn't follow me. Right, no more. That's a strange place to think about my doll's house. In bed. Oh dear. Oh, you should definitely fly out. You see, if I have the garage made secure, I can empty the spare bedroom, and then there might be room for a blow-up mattress in there. But if you're like me, if you got down on the blow-up mattress, you'd never get up again. What was I going to say then? Oh God, I forgot what I was saying in the middle of saying it now. Was I something about the doll's house? What was I going to say? I can't remember. The thing was, when I got the doll's house, I was all enthusiastic about it. But it was in Scotland, and it was COVID. So it stayed in Scotland for nearly 2 years before Sue could bring it down for me. Before, they were allowed to leave and come down to Manchester. Well, it wasn't to Manchester, was it? No, she came to Fleetwood with it, yeah. So by the time 2 years had gone past, I'd kind of gone off the boil. I was dead enthusiastic when I ordered it and paid for it. And then the mood went right off me. Hopefully I'm not as tired. I did have a nod. I didn't mean to have a nod. I just sort of nodded before. So I wasn't gone long. I was only gone about half hour. So maybe that was enough to keep me awake today. Last week, oh God, I was so tired. Couldn't keep my eyes open. But we shall see. Right, how many people's in? 28. I'll show you what Val brought for me today. She wanted to cheer me up. Dad, are you ready? And you know when she made it? She made it this morning. She got the bits, the squares, at 7:30 this morning. And she delivered it to me at lunchtime. Some people are clever, aren't they? It's got an envelope back. That blue is the same colour as my L-shaped sofa. Isn't that nice? But to do it in that short length of time, I'd still be pinning it together by lunchtime. I have got a few squares, but the rubbishy ones. It was back in the day before I realised Temu was a pile of, I ordered these squares off Temu. And honest to God, that thing, you could read the newspaper through them. So they're a bit rubbish. But they'll be all right for the doll's house, for the curtains, yeah. Yeah, it's nice and bright, isn't it? Hello, Lynn. Hello, Julian. Yeah, they're nice and bright. Talking about bright, while we're on bright, I'll show you what I finished, in case you didn't watch my other video. It's not blocked, so it's a bit crinkly. There it is. 3 bowls of shush. And I've actually got that much left over from 3 balls. And it's got nice buttons on, because you know me and my nice buttons. Yeah. But it wants blocking. It's a bit sort of curly-whirly at the bottom. Needs a block. So that's it. Yay! Oh, I can't use them. Well, I haven't got a rolly wheel cutter. I watch them and they go zzz, zzz. Me, I'd cut the table up or tablecloth or something. Oh, I am very brown. I don't know why I wanted this colour. I've done the back. This is just not me at all. Whether I like it when I've done it, I don't know. But it is much thicker, Val. It's much, much thicker than the other. They've changed. They must have changed where they get the wool from. It used to be very, very silky. But now it's thicker. It's a lot chunkier and thicker. So I'm just hoping that 3 balls is, because I'm not ordering another one, I'll have to do shorter sleeves. I'm not what, at is it $7.99 a ball, $6.99 a ball, something like that. I'm not ordering another one just for a little bit. So I shall have to do my best, my bestest. I can always do a different colour for around all the borders if I run out, as long as I get the 2 sleeves done. Yeah, I am a bright and colourful person. What have I got on today? Well, you can see it. I've got a sequin Indian skirt on today. You can see it. It's got maroons in it and pinks in it. And lots of sequins. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the thickness, really. It's just if I normally have enough with 3 balls to do myself a cardigan. But the sort of black and white one, or the grey coloured one that I made, I ran out because that was thicker. The new lot is a lot thicker than the old lot ever was. But the older lot was a very fine chunky, where this is a true chunky. Oh, I've got some singing that now. Hello from the other side. It's a reggae version of Adele. It's a woman singing it, and the bloke is called Conqueror. It's all reggae stuff. And I came across it and I thought, oh, I like that. I think I put it on my Facebook so that everybody else can listen to it, but nobody ever listens to it. When I put videos up of music that I like, I don't think anybody else ever listens to. Somebody listened to the Disturbed one, The Sound of Silence. My LP, it's not an LP. My CD came the other day, but I haven't had a chance to play it. I might have to wait until my next door goes out, because it's Disturbed is quite noisy. They're quite rock and rolly, aren't they? You can hear a funny noise. Can you see it there? Is it going to change colour? Oh, you can't see it changing colour, can you? You can see it smoking. It really changes colour. It goes blue, green, pink, yellow. It just looks white. Never mind. I can assure you, it does change colour, and it's rose I've got in there, rose oil at the moment. I've been cooking a casserole. Oh my goodness me. Did he not have his walker or his scooter or anything? Well, I don't think it was that hot, Chris. I think he's just not well at the minute. A festival at Nebworth. Where's Nebworth? I'm hopeless at geography. Where is Nebworth? Do we know? Oh, I was sitting down. Yeah, just felt a bit. Yeah. No, you haven't got a clue. Anybody know where Nebworth is? I've heard of it, but I wouldn't know whether I was going up or down. I'm useless at geography. I have to look at maps to find out where things are. You know, whether I go up from here or down from here. Most things I think are down from here because we're near the Lake District. So we're quite far up. When it rains all the time. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You've got to do 3 more rows, yeah. Well, as long as you've not got junk in your trunk, we'll be all right then. Do you know, I've got a lot and I've only had a coffee. It's all right, though. It's all right. I'm prepared. Be prepared. I was a Boy Scout. Oh, that coffee's just got to me. And there's nothing in it. There's no rum in it or anything. It's just a coffee. Ooh. Maybe I should learn the language of fans, you know, where you fan at one side. If you hold it one way, you're a married woman. If you hold it the other way, you're single. If you hold it another way, you're single and looking. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fanning myself. That's a good saying, that one, Edith. Hertfordshire, is it? Ray. Oh, that's a bad sign, isn't it? I'm yawning and fanning at the same time. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, oh yeah. Until I've been listening to music this afternoon, can't you? Nathan knows what I'm singing. Tomes and I. She's got a really weird voice. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, yeah, yeah. She sounds like she's on helium. I said to Nathan ages ago, is that a real voice? He said, yeah. I said, oh, weird. This is black coffee and it is hot, so that's why it's making me sweat. Well, not sweat, I don't sweat. You've got Lionel Richie stuck in your head. I've got Tomes and I singing Dance Monkey in my head. And Conqueror singing Hello from the Other Side. That's what's in my head at the minute. Oh, what they call him, an earworm, don't they? If you've ever heard Dance Monkey, she sounds like she's on, like I say, on helium. Oh, for goodness sake, Janet. Drop me up now. Oh. Yeah, it's funny how a song. Do you remember that song that was like, I've got a song that'll get on your nerves? And it did, didn't it? It really got on your nerves. And then before that, it used to be the birdie song, didn't it? Da 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 da. If that got in your head, you were singing it all flipping day. I can remember about 2 or 3 years ago, I got stuck in my head. My friend's son, who was like delayed, you know, and he liked those finger things, finger bobs. Are they not finger bobs? What were they called? Mummy finger, daddy finger and all that. Oh my God, yeah. And I got that in my head because he was singing it one day. I couldn't get rid of that for ages. Yeah, and mummy finger, daddy finger, baby finger. Oh, dear Lord. Thankfully, I've forgotten it now, so I can't sing it. Oh, the birdie song. They still rake it up, you know, when you go to a family do like a wedding or something, you know, when they get everybody a bit drunk. And then you remember that boots upside your head when you all sat on the floor going, boots upside your head. And all your clothes got filthy because you sat on the flipping floor. Then you're going backwards and forwards and banging that side, banging that side. I had to stop doing that because I couldn't get back up off the floor. There's certain songs that are guaranteed to get everybody up on the dance floor, aren't there? You hated that. Oh, God, yeah. And it plays on a very, very short loop. You wouldn't mind if they played the whole of the track through, but they play a little bit of it, then it goes like on a loop, and then it starts all over again, and you're standing, oh. The worst one was one that used to have classical music. I don't mind some classical music, but I can't stick violins. You know, to me, they're all screechy. And I can't remember who. It was a big company, somebody like the gas board or the electric board. And that was on a loop. Oh, he did that oops upside your head. Yeah. The last time, I didn't do it. The last time I remember it being done was me. A friend of mine's 40th, and she's just had her 50th. So it's a while. He put a pic in the group, did he? What, in the Facebook group? If you're wondering what the picture is on the front of the YouTube today, it was when we went to Countess Ablaze. It's closed down now. She used to have a knit club on a Saturday, and I met quite a few people from all over the place. So that's what that picture is. Mm. Do, 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 do. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was watching the narrowboat pirate, and she was coming up to, no, the mindful narrowboat, sorry. She was coming up to Garstown, which is not that far from here, and she was being bitten by all these horseflies. So she was walking up the towpath with this like netting thing over her. And she was saying to these fishermen, do you not get bitten by these, what they call them, clegs or something, horseflies? And they're all going, no. And she was being bitten to bits. But they weren't bothering her dog. They weren't bothering Zephyr. But she had these big welts, big bites on her. Oh no, and I've still got a mark on my leg from a horsefly bite. It must have been 20 years ago. Still got a lump. I was putting my washing out at night, and it must have been in the grass, these horseflies, and it bit me on the ankle. What a mess. I went to the pharmacy the day after, and they had to give me some like kind of antibiotics and that. It just came up like a dinner plate. It was terrible. I was really allergic to it. And I'm thinking, what use are these things? What do they do in nature? If I'd have seen it, I would have swatted it one and squashed it one. But it just bit me, and it bit and ran. I don't like horseflies, and I don't like what they call them dung beetles. They're ugly looking things, they are. You always see them around animals like cows and that. Because that's what they're called, isn't it? A dung beetle, yeah. They can bite like no end as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got one more row to do. Then I'm up to the armholes. Up to the armholes. I've got to read my notes. I haven't got a pattern, but I've got notes. But my notes, nobody else can understand them because even I'm struggling. I'm like, what? What do you mean by that, Janet? What have you written down? Talk about shorthand, it's not in it. It's that shorthand, I can't even understand it myself, and I've written it. Do you ever do that? You write yourself a shopping list and then you can't read it because you've written it. And you're like, well, what's that? What's that meant to be? Trying to decipher my own shopping list. Well, my niece went to Lancaster today. She's doing some painting ceramics and that. She said she'd send me some pictures she might do tomorrow. I think it's a plate or something. You know, one of those places where you paint the pottery and then they fire it for you. She might have to go back for it, if I remember rightly. You don't get them the same day because you have to go in the kiln. Ooh, here we go again. Oh, I was watching an interview today with Molly Parker. She was a bit of a girl, wasn't she? She always tickled me with those hats she wore. They were like wrapped round her. All you could see was her eyes, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My writing's gone like the doctors, you know. I'm glad the doctors don't do prescriptions anymore. Because I don't know how the pharmacists ever read them. No, if I write a shopping list, I'm like, then I finally deciphered it says a tin of peas or something. Yeah. I start off writing really neatly. By the end of the week, it's disintegrated into a scribble. It was funny when I was at school, at the grammar school, we used to have what you call a rough book. When the teacher was talking, you were supposed to take notes in your rough book and then you had to put a spin on it, like turn it into something and put it into your normal book. You know, say she was talking about a play or something. And I developed a kind of a shorthand, you know, while I was doing it, because I didn't know real shorthand. And then at night, when I had to write it up at night doing my homework, I was like, what the earth is that? Yeah. Oh, you fire danger. Don't get upset about it. Don't think about things that might happen. Think about things when they do happen. I used to have beautiful handwriting. Ours was called a rough book, yeah. You work things out in your rough book and then you put them into your exercise book. When my dad used to do sign writing, not as a profession, he did it purely as an amateur. It was his hobby. And he taught me all this beautiful italic stuff and everything, using nibs, you know, and dip pens. And I used to be able to do this beautiful, you know, calligraphy. And for a while, my handwriting was pretty neat. But I always think going to, you know, the grammar school when I had to do everything quickly just wrecked my handwriting. Well, I do cursive, you know. I mean, they don't teach it anymore now, do they? I can't do this printing stuff. can only do cursive. But as my handwriting's deteriorated, I can't read my own cursive now. Right, let me see what I've got to do. That poor little soul is no longer with us. He was handicapped. I think he died last year. He was about 13, I think. But he wrote that. He gave me this book. So I always think of him every time I open my book, yeah. It's just got my notes in it. Because I don't use a pattern, as you know. I used to use a computer, but now this computer doesn't have, the word, you have to buy it all, don't you? So you can't type, and print it out anymore. You have to buy the old Office or something. I wouldn't mind if you just bought it one off, but no, it's like $9.99 a month or something, and I'm not paying it. Right. Decrease every alternate row. Right. That'll be the front shaping, won't it? We used to use dip pens at first, and then we were allowed to use fountain pens. Oh, it used to be awful with dip pens. I always had long hair in a ponytail and that. And the people behind used to flick blooming blotting paper and ink in your hair. My mother used to go mad when I got home. You've got ink in your hair again. And the worst of all was they made me an ink monitor once. And you had to mix this powder with water to the right consistency to make it ink, and you got it all over your hands. And it took days before it wore off. Yeah, everybody used to put blotting paper in the ink wells. Oh, hello, Jane. For the Americans in the room, Jane is wishing everybody a happy 4th of July. I'm on the decrease bit for the front now. Da-da-dee. Well, I don't need to make any tea tomorrow. If you look behind, see that imitation La Crusette. It's got beef stew in it. It was very tasty. But there's enough for another couple of days. I couldn't put any in the freezer because it was too warm. Hi, Amanda. So that'll be my dinner tomorrow. Possibly Monday as well. I won't be going to Knit Club because they still haven't got the tram going, and I am not bumping my way up Lord Street. And then I might not be able to go to the Knit Club on Wednesday because the drain people are coming Thursday, but if they finish the job before me, they might come Wednesday. So I said, well, will you let me know if they're going to come Wednesday, then I can make my plans. I don't want to be sitting in all Wednesday waiting for them to come, and they're not coming till the Thursday. Oh, the joys of life. I mean, I only go out, well, at the moment, I only go out 2 days a week. So it's always awkward when somebody wants to do something on one of those days. I feel like, can't you come another day? Has anybody heard from Shad? Has he been around? Has he been on anybody else's lives? I know it's fishing season for him, isn't it? Do, 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 do. Yeah, Nathan's on here somewhere. Nathan, Jane's talking to you. Yeah, oh, that other lady that comes, is it Trisha that comes on? She always seems to fish where he fishes or somewhere. Yeah, Nathan's around and about, aren't you, Nathan? Nathan, where are you? I think he multitasks when he's on here with us. I think he watches the telly as well. Got an itchy nose. Does that mean I'm going to get annoyed? There's a lot of light colour in this ball. Got a big patch over one bosom. I was thinking, what keeps making that noise? What's that blinking machine that's puffing scented air out? Doo-doo. Hello from the other side. Gosh, she's still got this light colour. Got a big patch of it now. Over one bosom. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it did only take 3 balls to do that cardigan I did. Like, shush. So I've got another 7 balls to use up. But I'm going to make that Granny Takes a Trip with it. I've got enough black, I think. They're talking outside. Probably next door, they've got somebody staying with them this week. Yeah, there they are. That's them going out. I think he said he was their cousin, but he's a bit noisy. He's a noisy custard. They go in and out quite quietly. He goes, ah, tra, tra. God, I used to have a sociable couple women facing me when I lived in Prestwich. And they used to have company round at the weekends, and they used to stay till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and I'd be there with my bedroom window open. And it was like, hello, hello, hello. Oh, and it was bye, 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 bye. And there used to be 2 of them came visiting, but I swear they must have had a 6-door car. It was, oh dear. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I wish I got paid every time they popped an advert in. But we won't go there. Apparently they've altered the algorithm, and I never even knew what the algorithm was in the first place, so I certainly don't know what the algorithm is now. How they calculate if you're popular or something, got to have so many views and so many this. Oh, but I've never understood. I just feel grateful when I do get paid, which isn't very often. Yeah, no, I just don't listen to the ads. If they come on, I just look down and carry on with my crochet. And then you eventually get a thing where it says, can you skip it? So then I skip it. I always say to people, just close your eyes and don't watch it. I mean, yeah, they pay if you watch it, but they don't know if you're actually watching it or whether you're just letting it ramble on, do they? How do they know? If you're not taking any notice, but you're just having it in the background chittering away. I can't remember, one lady once said to me, she said, I do what I can with you, she said. I put your channel on, she said, and then I take witter away in the background while I go and clean the kitchen. Oh, that's not very good, is it? I mean, when I've been listening to music, and after every record, yeah, you get the ads, but then they interrupt in the middle of what you're listening to. And you're like, you just stopped me listening to whatever it was. And then it starts again, but you've lost the momentum. When it stops in the middle of a song, then it starts up again afterwards. At least if it's talking, you think, well, I haven't missed much. If it's Janet, she waffles on. I haven't missed an awful lot, yeah. Oh, no, I won't pay. I won't pay to block them. I just don't listen to them. Bye, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Maybe he's going home because he's been here all week. Yeah, they never break for an ad break, do they, in the middle of any... They always break in the middle of somebody's going... Hi, Susan. Oh, thank you. I'm sitting crocheting as well. We've always got, like, big patches of light colour in them. Never mind. Yeah, the advertisers must make the money, otherwise they wouldn't do it, but they don't pass it on. Well, they pass on pennies, they don't pass on whatever. I know it doesn't really affect me because I'm not a big person, but the ones who, rely on their money, the ones who get like hundreds a week, I mean, I'm just grateful when a little windfall falls into my lap, you know what I mean? But I don't rely on it. I don't think like every month, oh, I haven't got my money this month, because I don't. Because they only pay out when you get to a certain amount. I've said this before. So I never rely on it because you never know if you're going to get a payment or not. Oh, sorry, people. I'm already yawning. It's bad, isn't it, this? I'm sure I've got narcolepsy as well as sleep apnea. Do, 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 do. What shall I crochet next? Sometimes I've got no projects and nothing that I want to do. And then other times, like now, I've got about 6 things buzzing around in my head. And I'm like, what shall I do next? Which one shall I do next? Yeah, I think I've got a touch of it. I can be sat there watching the telly, doing my crochet, not feeling sleepy. I'm not talking about when I do feel sleepy and I nod off. And then I wake up about 10 minutes, 15 minutes later. Oh, and I must have flaked out. But I know when I'm going to go to sleep if I'm tired, yeah. But they are like narcolepsy sort of episodes. You don't know they're coming, you're gone. I mean, I voluntarily gave up my driver's license. They never forced me to. But they said I had to have this medication, and that medication never wanted to carry on driving. And I thought, ugh, I'm battling already. I don't want any more. Yeah, I watched a programme where this mum had to teach her daughter's best friends because she had cataplexy, is it called? Where they get overstimulated, like laughing at a joke or something, they just pass out. I think it's called cataplexy or something. But her mum had to teach these other children how to do it. Otherwise, people would have thought she was drunk or something. No, at least I don't. If I fell asleep on my scooter, it'd just stop. It wouldn't carry on going like it was a car. I mean, cars are like a lethal weapon, aren't they, really? But if I was to nod off on my scooter, my hand would stop. And as soon as you take your hand off the accelerator, they just stop, yeah. Yeah, if you're not feeling it, Val, I'd give it up for a bit. I'm terrible, though. That's why I don't have any whips or works in progress. Oh, fair. Yeah, Amanda. Hell will freeze over first. Oh, dear. No, if I'm not feeling something, I just have to leave it. And if I don't feel it after I've left it, then I just unravel it and start something else. I've got to be in the mood to do it. That's why I just like one project, really, or two at the most. At the moment, I'm not knitting, but usually I have one knitting and one crocheting on the go. But the knitting hurts my shoulders at the moment. I don't know why I'm saying at the moment, it probably always will. When I go to this pain management clinic and they tell me to distract myself or take up a hobby. Which hobby would you like me to take up this year? I said to one of them, I knit, I crochet. At the time, I used to walk the dog. So knit, crochet, walk the dog, play with him. What more do you want me to do? Yeah, distract yourself. I mean, come off it. When you're doing your crocheting or you're reading a book or whatever, you do distract yourself, but it doesn't stop the pain. You can't distract yourself away from the pain. Hi, Lydia. Yeah. Before I had my spine lop, they sent me, first of all, there. And I said to this woman, I already banged my head against the oven door on purpose. I said, to give yourself a headache to take my mind off the pain, you know. And she went, oh, right. I said, then they sent me to a gym and the gym wouldn't touch me. We went round all the things, you know, I was supposed to be doing, like squats and this and that and the other. And the gym said, no, we're not taking the risk with you. So I didn't really go to the gym. Hello from the other side. It's been windy here. I didn't do any washing though. I would have. I dried it yesterday. Doo-doo. You've got fireworks. Not Eid or anything, is it? Mine is a habit if anybody's died and that, they decide to have a big firework display in their honour. And I'm like, you know, what about the animals? Oh, Judy's daddy's just sent me a message. Can't read it yet. Hang on. Gigi's daddy, it was Gigi's anniversary yesterday. It was 5 years since he passed away. Anyway, they've got Bertie and Lena, they've got now, and he's just saying, I sent them a picture of these. There's a place where they've got this great big massive swimming pool and all these dogs keep diving into it. And he just said it's very impressive, especially as the chihuahuas. Bertie and Lena hate the water as much as Gigi did. 5 years since yesterday, since Gigi passed away, yeah. The pleasure beats fireworks. Oh, and I mean, a lot of them around here, they have. I don't agree with balloons for a kick-off because, you know, they deflate, don't they? And animals can swallow them and get in all kinds of problems. I don't see why when anybody's passed away or something like that, we have to have fireworks and balloons, you know, just buy a bunch of flowers the same as we used to. Hello, Bear. That reminds me. That reminds me of yeah, it's Hillary, isn't it? She was making little bears, and she doesn't knit very fast, and she only ever knits when she's at knit club. And I said to her, "Are you making clothes for your bear?" And she said, "No, it's a bear bear." That's what made me laugh when he came on. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the memory of. Is it Hillary? What's she called? It's not Hillary, is it? Hazel? No. Oh, God, my brain, my memory. Heather. That's it, Heather. She's making a mouse now at the moment. Oh, Gigi he was. I mean, chihuahuas can be very snappy, but he wasn't. Yeah, it's Heather, isn't it? I knew it began with an H. He didn't like my son. He always went, my son used to wear shorts, and he used to come in, and he used to walk past Gigi and the back of his calf. He used to say, "Get that rat away from me." She's finished the mouse now, has she? Is it all done? Wonder what she'll do next. Another mouse. I should have found her that little duck, you know, the one that Margaret made, because that's quite simple. That duck in a bonnet, yeah. Well, he was a little angel when he wanted to be, but he could be a little bee if he didn't like you. Oh, she's got to do a man mouse, has she? I've got that, you know, the one that Margaret did, that little mouse with a bonnet on. Not a mouse, a little duck with a bonnet. They're really simple. I've got the pattern somewhere. I could print it off for her. I'm after a pattern when it comes out. I might not buy it right away though. I might wait while I get paid. Cozy Rosie, you know, we met her at the Blackpool show. She's got a new, like a little short sleeve top down summer top pattern that she's bringing on out after the 11th, I think she said. She was wearing it when Amora met her, and I thought, oh, that's nice. Anyway, she's bringing the pattern out on the 11th. Probably wait till I get paid again because her patterns are not cheap. She does very, very good patterns, you know, very, very informative, but they're not cheap patterns. I mean, oh God, see, I've got to get my names. Whoever we met in Blackpool, she bought me one. She bought me, because I said I weren't paying £8 for a pattern. So she bought me one. God, I'm terrible with names tonight. I can't remember. Anybody? Ruth, that's the one. Ruth. Yeah, Ruth bought me that one I was going to make. I still will do it when I get some iron. I think I've got a couple of 400 grams of iron in the garage somewhere. Yeah, I tried it in this shush, but it just didn't. It was too floppy. It didn't show the pattern up. It needed something to be firmer, you know, to show the stitch, the twisted stitch. No, I watched Cozy Rosie. What's she called? Fiona, I think. Her last video, and she was showing this blouse, and she said the pattern's in testing and it should be out on the 11th. Well, they're about £7.50 or £8 patterns, but they're very informative patterns. It's just that I'm not spending anything. I mean, I'm not going to start it right away anyway, so I can wait. It'll still be there in another month or so. Well, she's quite good with Cozy Rosie with her pattern. She's very size inclusive. Oh, thanks. It's Marks and Spencer's one, actually, but I didn't pay full price for it. I think it was about £15. The price was still on it. But I got mine from eBay, of course. I mean, I love my necklaces, but I wouldn't want to pay £15 or £20 for one. You've seen the ones by Tatty Divine? She makes, you know, like big birds and things and all sorts. And they're hundreds of pounds, her necklaces. Great big PVC things they are. I don't like big necklaces that much not to pay £15, £20 for one. I'm just tight, aren't I? Well, but why pay all that money when you can get them second hand when people don't like them anymore? Oh, a lady who, I think she's finally paid. She said she wanted a skirt from me, And she didn't pay. I took all the others down to the post office and I thought, I bet she'd pay after I've took everything to the post office. Anyway, she didn't pay till today. I thought, we might wait now. Because post office don't open till Monday now. I watch a lady, she lives in, I think it's Maine. Or does she go up to see her mum that lives in Maine? She lives in a tiny house anyway. But she goes in these thrift shops in America. And, oh, God. They're lovely compared with ours, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, much as I like necklaces, I wouldn't pay £15 or £20 for one. I keep thinking, oh, I could do much more with that money. It's the same with patterns. I really balk at paying. Hi, Ethan. Merci bouquet. You know what I mean, Ethan. Thank you very much. What are you doing, Janet? Making a pig's ear of this. I'll be like Sheila in a bit. I can't talk and do this at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 2 to do. Ba-boom. Yeah, when Sheila's talking and doing everything, she goes wrong, doesn't she? Because she can't follow her pattern and talk at the same time. I wonder how she goes on at knit club. Because we have to talk and walk, drink a cup of coffee and do our knitting and crocheting, don't we? Oh, here we go again. I did try to have a sleep, and I did have a good night's sleep. My hands are not too bad at the moment, but I've not been doing as much. It's when I push on to finish things, you know, and I overdo it. Instead of, you know, normally when I'm not pushing to do things, I just stop when I feel a bit pain. But if I'm doing something and it's got to be done, I just push on and then I suffer. I think it's 12 rows. I know. I wouldn't like to be a friend at Knit Club. I hope they never listen. She's always calling them names. Hi, Connie. It's like me coming on here calling people at Knit Club and then I find out that they're listening to me. And I wouldn't, you know, you just don't do it, do you? Well, we're as all right as we always are, I think. I never like to say I'm 100% because I've got to. Do you know, I've only just looked how many rows I've got to do and already I forgot. Hopefully I don't. Try not to anyway. Sometimes it's hard though, isn't it? I call people I don't know when I see them walking down the street thinking, what the heck is she got on? With the butt cheeks on display, you know. Then I do call people, but I don't know them, if you know what I mean. I'm just calling the dress sense. Saying, what the heck do you look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. You know, you look at some people who think, have you not got a mirror? Did you get dressed in the dark? Hi, Julie. Hello. Last row on this front. And I can start the other front. Yay! I think it's injection day today. It should have been yesterday, but I was late with it last week. You're supposed to leave a week between them. But I can't remember what day I had the injection, whether it was Monday or Tuesday. And you're supposed to keep it up and do it on the same day. And I'm always forgetting. $42 and 28 thumbs up. That's not bad for me. Usually got about 9 thumbs up when there's 42 people in the room. Oh dear. Still got an itchy nose. Does that mean I'm going to get annoyed? I went on the Urban Gypsy page on Facebook and all the photographs and everything had been wiped off it. Because I was thinking I could have sneaked some pictures off there. And then I wouldn't have had to take photographs of them, you know, when I'm doing them for eBay. Well, they've gone. All these strange people are putting things on my page, but my photographs have all disappeared. There we go. Up front. Up front. A front. I know. I have to keep reminding you, though, you know. You don't do it of your own free will unless I give you a prod. Somebody keeps poking me on Facebook. I'm like, stop poking me. You don't know how to respond, do you? You know what you're supposed to do when somebody pokes you. I don't poke her back because I don't know how to poke her back. In any case, I'm like, why am I poking this woman? Why is she poking me? I know. I don't know whether I'm going to like it when I've done it because it's so pale. But we shall see. 2, 11, 12. 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just fancied this paler colour and now I'm looking at it. I don't know whether I do now. No, he just keeps saying this woman has poked me. And I'm like, I know, that's what I thought. And it says somebody's poked you. And you're like, what? Where? Who? What? Where? I don't know her that well. Perhaps she's born poor soul. Now, I'd like to go to the West Indies, but I think Barbados, not Jamaica. Or one of the other islands like St. Kitts, you know, and that. I don't think I fancy Jamaica as much. Now, my friend went to Jamaica many years ago, but she was scared of going out on her own, you know, because she hadn't gone with anybody. From the other side. Yeah, you think they'd be all stoned out of their brain, wouldn't you? You know, the Rastafarians and that. I mean, I've never been, so I can't call it, but I know she said she was scared of the couple that she'd gone to visit. He said to her, whatever you do, don't go out at night unless you've got them with, you know, like her and her husband with them. She said, while you're with us, you'll be fine. Don't go out on your own. I thought, oh. If I went to Jamaica, I'd be going to like Sandalwood and then never leave. You know, that place where you just stay. Oh, dear. No, I think I'd rather go to Barbados or St. Lucia. Not if I'll ever get there. I mean, the first thing is I haven't got a passport. Oh, that sounds painful. Being poked and hiked in the same day. What time is? Gosh, it's only 10:30. I thought it was about 11:30. I feel like I've been on here for hours. Some days it goes dead quick. And other days you're like, must be about 11:30 now, and I look at 10:30. I don't even know how they do it. I don't know how you poke somebody on Facebook. Sounds rather rude to me. I'm winding you down. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. I should have a Coke instead of a, what have I got, a Pepsi or something? Should have one of them, keep me awake. Oh, it's a tango, that's why. It's allowing somebody to see my page for 3 days. Oh, really? I just get these weird fellas wanting to join my Facebook page or Instagram. I just ignore them. I don't know them. Yeah, they can look at my page. They've got to buy something. If you look at my eBay page, second front started. Ooh. You Googled it. Depends which device you're reading it on, doesn't it? Whether it goes off or not. I'm hungry. I had some stew, but I'm hungry. No, my Urban Gypsy Facebook page is empty. They've took all the pictures off it. Because I was thinking, I could borrow some pictures. I don't have to take photos anymore. I borrowed a few off Etsy. But a lot of them have vanished. It's probably if you don't renew everything, isn't it? You think, get rid of her. We'll show her she's not paid. We'll show her. Yeah, I went on my Urban Gypsy page today. I thought I'll just have a look. Oh, these people have put stuff on it. And I'm like, who are you? I am not knowing who they are. I was drifting then. I started thinking about something and I was drifting. Do you ever do that? You start thinking about something and then you realise that you're just not in the present, you've just gone somewhere else. It's not sleeping, it's just like getting your mind onto something different. I was always getting told off for that at school. We'd be reading a book and then I'd be reading it, but my mind wasn't reading it, if you know what I mean. My words were speaking, but I wasn't taking it in. I was always getting in trouble for that. What can I eat? What can I eat? I have to be crisps, won't it? I didn't eat much tea. Well, I was a bit of a goody two shoes, me. I never got rid. I only got in trouble once, and that was nothing I'd done. I had the wrong colour mittens on the way to school, and the headmistress pulled up in her car and put me in detention. I was really upset about that. Oh. Yeah, a package of crisps. Crispies. I didn't hate school. I was one of the weirdos. I never minded it, so. Yeah, I was walking to school and she put me in detention because I couldn't find my navy blue mittens that morning, so I put my turquoise ones on. She screeched to a halt in her car. What are those? My mittens. They're not regulation colour. It was a very strict school. Oh yeah, if we didn't wear our hat, we were practically deported. And I was walking down the main road, and she passed me and stopped, screeched to a halt. What are those? She said, what are those? I said, my mittens. And she said, they're not regulation colour. Well, they were very, very strict back in my day. You had to kneel down on the floor, and if your skirt didn't touch the ground, it was too short. Nowadays, honest to God, they roll them up that far. They're like a belt. Well, you couldn't tell Miss Myerton. Our headmistress was very strict. I was only tiny when I was at school. I wasn't very tall at all. I always remember Mr. Schofield picking me up with my ponytail. Couldn't do that now, could you? It was the same day at school. I'd only been going about 2 days, I think. And there was an upstairs corridor and a downstairs corridor. And I'd got mixed up. I was looking for my classroom, but I was on the wrong floor. He picked me up with my ponytail. I think most of our teachers weren't married. Well, they definitely weren't nuns. We had 2, 3 male teachers. One of them, he was so weird. He used to wear those Jesus sandals with socks on and corduroy jackets. He was a strange bloke. No, it's one of those oil burners. Can you see it? It puffs out scented oil every now and again. It'll do it in a minute. It changes colour, but you can't see it very well. You put water and an oil. It's got rose oil in it. And it'll go woof in a minute. Why would you want to wear a hat in class? You'd be like bag a day. I put it there so you could see it, because if I put it on the worktop, I'll take it off. I mean, I don't leave it there. Yeah, but even so, why would you want to wear a baseball cap in class? You don't need a cap on your head. Oh, they're in two bits actually at the moment. The flowers have come away from the base. There you go. Crinkly ones. They've got ridges on them. Yeah, why would girls wear hats in class? I just really don't understand the logic. The stag picture is in the lounge. I've still got it, Chris. But because I haven't got a camera that can go anywhere else, the only place I've got a camera that works is here. My other camera works to take still pictures, but it won't take videos. Buster is in the lounge as well. I thought you were talking about Bag of Days. She never takes her hat off, does she? It's a bit like that Molly Parker. I wouldn't want to wear a hat unless it was cold outside. Well, we had a very strict one. Very strict dress code. Once the headmistress had left, we know once I'd left and the headmistress had left as well, it went really sloppy after that. If you were caught smoking or drinking at my school, there was no mucking about, you just got expelled. There was no telling off and no warning. You try going home to your parents and telling them you've been expelled, so we were all good. Tell you what kept us in our place. I don't understand why anybody would want to vape, because you get that bubble thing, don't you? A lot of people have died with it. Like you get bubbles in your lungs or something. I won't say that's worse than getting cancer, but in my generation, it was to stop the poorer kids being picked on. They were very strict on the dress code because the rich kids would be, coming home and coming up in designer stuff. Whereas kids like me used to have like one set of clothes and one set of best clothes and a school uniform. And that would have shown up, yeah. Oh, I know, yeah. Yeah, we didn't have prom night or anything like they have now. What's all that about? That's very American, isn't it? All that prom night stuff. I mean, that must be terrible if you're a poor kid. Prom dances and all that. When they hire limousines and stuff like that, and fancy frocks and tuxedos and that. And I'm like, God, it must be a nightmare if people are on the breadline. I mean, they've started doing it over here now, which is ridiculous. All we did was sign each other's shirts. I'd never even heard of a prom, Chris, for many, 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 many years. And then even then I thought it was only American. I think if we had have had, I don't think I would have gone. Because me mum and dad wouldn't have had money for a prom dress. Stuff like that. It was only when I started working did I have clothes, because I needed clothes to go to work in. I didn't have enough sets and changes when I first went to work. I didn't have enough clothes to, change through the week because I'd been in school uniform. You see, so I didn't have a lot of clothes. I had a pair of those like legging things, with straps under the feet, what were they called, ski pants. But you couldn't wear them to go to work, yeah. Oh, we never had a baby shower. I don't know where that came from, probably America. You see, I never was, because when I was at school, everybody else was in the same boat. When I was at junior school, we were all poor. There were no such thing as keeping up with the Joneses. There was no Joneses. Oh, yeah. I used to get told off because I was such a tomboy. I used to kick the toes out of everything, scrape them. My mother used to have to polish them with tough polish to get rid of all the scratches. My mum used to play it with me. And he stopped kicking. I used to climb walls and trees and things. I used to kick all the toes out of my sandals. My dad cured me one year. My sandals were getting a bit small. And my mum said, she needs some new sandals. The toes are right at the end of these. So he got a razor blade and cut the toe out. He said, that'll stop her kicking hell out of her new sandals up a wall. He said she'll kick hell out of her toes. Well, I love them sandals with toes hanging out. They were the first peep toes I ever had. In fact, when we got a bit more money and my mum said she needs new sandals, I said, oh no, my dad will just cut the toes out. And she got a bit more upmarket then. My mum, she had a little bit of money and she goes, oh no. She was horrified. I said, well, I like them that way when he cuts the toes out. I wish I could get them T-bar sandals. I'd wear them. You know, the Clarkses and the Start Right with them little. I'd wear them. There are some on, I think it's Etsy, somewhere. But they're so expensive. You know, they're not a brand or anything. I think it is school. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like school uniform, but it just eliminates the problem of what do I put on today. You know, you don't have to start thinking, have I got a clean, whatever, this, that, and the, you know, it's a uniform. If you were going to school, you put your uniform on. There were no ifs, buts, and maybes. You know, you just knew what you were going to put on. You didn't have decisions to make. Will this blouse go with this pair of trousers? Well, no, we didn't wear trousers. Will this blouse go with this skirt? You didn't have any problems. You just have to put your uniform on, that were it. Mm. You should see them round here. They roll the skirts up that high. It's rolled over about I don't know how many times, and they're showing the knickers at the back. And you're like, have a bit of blooming, be a bit more ladylike. You have to show you next week's washing. And they're always the fat lasses that roll the skirts up. And they've got big legs on them. And in the winter, they're like corned beef legs. They're all mottled. The last time I was on the tram with the school kids, one girl was twirling round the pole, you know, like it was, you know, like the pole dancing things, what they call them. And she was upside down at one stage, and honest to God, I could see her, all she had, not just her knickers, I could see all she had. And I'm like, oh, please be a little bit more ladylike, you know. I felt like saying to her, do you know you've got your bits on display? These days, you don't say anything to them. Yeah, she was hanging upside down on the pole, Amanda. And she had the tiniest little pair of briefs on, and you could see everything she had, not just the briefs. Yeah, definitely. And then they wonder, don't they, why the lads chase her or whatever. They're flashing their bits like that. No, it was a church school when I went to the junior school, but it wasn't when I went to the grammar school. We used to have assembly in the morning, yeah. We used to have you know, like a prayer and a little talk from the head teacher, and we sang one song, and then we went to classes, yeah. But we always had assembly. I don't know quite why, because it wasn't a church school, the grammar school. Yeah, there were two lasses the other week on the seafront. Bonny little things they were, and only slender. And they had leggings on. And they mustn't have had any underwear under these leggings because you could see everything. And I'm like, that's not pretty. I don't know why they think it looks attractive. He might as well be nude. Like I thought a woman was nude at the cafe the other day. She had them flesh-coloured legging things on. And by God, the size of her backside, she should not have been wearing leggings. I know you can wear whatever you want, but blimey, there's a limit. As my dad used to say, it's all right, they can wear what they want, but we've got to look at them. Oh dear. What time? Oh, 10 to 11. Better do a bit more crochet. I want a sweetie and I don't think I've got any. I've got one sweetie. And I bet that's gone soft because I usually keep them in the fridge. Chocolate. I was watching a YouTube the other day about which brands of chocolate use that palm oil in it now, and which ones that you could buy that didn't use it. I think there was only about 2 that didn't use the palm oil. Yeah. I mean, my niece is a head teacher. And if she wears a dress, you know, like a shorter dress that comes to her knees, she always has them like cycling shorts on underneath. She said she didn't want the kids seeing her underwear, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't have wanted to dance up and down on a pole anyway. When I was younger, I probably would have tried anything, pole dancing a lot. What have I got to do tonight? Oh, I've got to cut that cardboard up. The cardboard men are coming on Wednesday. But they won't take the lunch stuff unless you've got it all wrapped up properly. But I need to slash these big, huge boxes because they won't fit in the bin. They're too big. In any case, I've got that incinerator as well. The seagull's gone quiet. He was in the front this afternoon, sitting on the fence between me and next door, playing all the heck he was. I don't know why, because he didn't have a baby with him or anything, or her. It could have been a her. Sometimes they get a bit aggressive when they have their babies with them. But he was just wittering away on the fence. Starting the second one. At least it's not going to be a twin. I'm not trying to match it up. Hey. Now I'm thirsty because I've had that chocolate. Second piece. Then I've got sleeves to do and bands. I'm only jealous because I couldn't do that if I tried. My shorts come down to my knees anyway. I need a drink. I need a drink. Oops, a daisy, she says as she gets up tentatively. Oh, oh. Let's try. Well, that's a Pepsi too. I thought I had some Cokes, but I've only got Pepsis. I wonder what the weather's like tomorrow. It says mostly cloudy at the corner of my page. Or is that tonight? It's the wind I don't like when it howls round. Pepsi. Yeah, I ain't got any Coke, I just have Pepsi. Oh. My chair's gone flat. You know, after I've had it years. Well, I've had it since I moved in Fleetwood, yeah. About 5 years I've had it. It's gone flat. It's because I'm too heavy for it and I sit on it a lot. I could do with some. I've got some more foam rubber actually. It's in the other room. It's not got a cover on it. Did everybody see my pillow, my cushion that Val made me this morning? Look at that. She made that from 7:30 this morning. I would have not even sewn one piece together at that time of the morning. It's got an envelope cover. That was me pressy. Hey ho. So what we're all doing tomorrow, I'm cutting cardboard up, I think. I was supposed to do it today and didn't do. I've got cardboard floating all around my backyard. It needs to be cut up small so I can actually get some of it in the bin. The rest of it I'll have to put in the incinerator and burn it on. %60 rain. Oh, well, I'm not going out tomorrow anyway. When's it the carnival day? Tram Sunday. It's round about now, isn't it? It'll probably rain on Tram Sunday. I was supposed to be getting a bird bath, but my friend's son's not brought it yet. Oh, I'm not paying postage to send her the cardboard. I've got some cleaning to do. Oh, she is very professional. She made a lovely handbag, like a crochet bag with a snap fastening. 19th of July is Tram Sunday. Right, so that's 2 weeks away, isn't it? Not that I'll be going. I get in everybody's way with that scooter, it's too big. And the trams stop at the bottom of the street, so I'd have to walk with my wheeler and I can't do it. So I shan't be going to Tram Sunday. Apparently they said yes, somebody asked that question, well, is it still going ahead? I don't know why they're faffing about. They've not put the scaffolding up. And the shop next door, you know, the grocery shop can't open up until it gets all sorted. All right, you're the lucky one. We've got, it says 17 degrees, mostly cloudy. Yeah, Val's made a nice one. It's got like a spring snap fastening, a bit like a Gladstone bag type of thing. What time? Oh, 11. Do you know I'm getting worse at doing these 3 hours, aren't I? It used to be fun when I'd be doing my live and then boom, the door would open, if you remember. And Rosie had come walking in. So I'd get up and shut the door. She'd go on the sofa for about 5 minutes and then she'd get off the sofa and want to go back out again. She was an awkward little custard. She's the one I miss. The Frenchie used to jump all over me and hurt my legs. She's that heavy, she used to bruise all my legs. And she jumped on me. She wasn't overweight, she was just solid. Ba-ba-ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Rosie, yeah, she was a cute little thing. She was completely paranoid though. Very nervous dog. I don't know whether she didn't have any confidence or what, but she used to bark at everything and anybody. But she was a bonny dog. But the other one, she used to land on me and rip my legs to bits with her claws. And then when they went on holiday, she used to come and sleep with me. Oh dear, she snored. Snored terrible. I'd have the two of them. I'd have Rosie at the bottom of the bed and Trixie wrapped around my neck somewhere. And she used to snore like a trooper in your ear hole. Woo! I met a dog the other day, actually. It's like the spitting image of Rosie. Apart from Rosie had the ginger whiskers. This dog was young. It didn't have them. But you'd have sworn it was Rosie's sister. It might have been. Because it did come from Romania. Just checking the light's still on. Rosie wasn't a lap dog, though. You could never cuddle Rosie. Occasionally she'd let you give her a little stroke or stroke her paws, but the other one, she wanted to climb all over you. I need a bathroom break. That's all that pop I've been drinking, innit? I shall be back in a moment. Don't go away. Do not go away. I don't know if I can ever get up again. Oof. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. At least I don't have as far to walk as I did when I lived in Fleetwood. Are you going to bed now, Jane? Good night. Oh, hey. Feel a bit better now. I wouldn't have lasted till midnight. So I say it's all the Coca-Cola I've been drinking them. An orange. Oh, oh, oh. Am I making everybody yawn? I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow because that cardboard will be all soggy. And I have to cut it up with my Stanley knife. At least it's cardboard bin on Wednesday. If I can get it all cut down. It's blowing all over the yard at the moment. I've got a hair in my eye. They'll take the big pieces but these big pieces are all squashed in and been all around the garden about 3 times, so they're all gone weird. So I'll have to slash them up now, cut them up. I've got an incinerator, but it's not got its legs on yet. I need to screw them on first. It's one of those, you've got 49 screwdrivers and you haven't got the right one. I think my machine must be running out of stuff because it's not puffing out. I don't want it to burn. How are we doing? Well, we're getting there. Don't know about the others. I'm getting there. I'm just going to unplug my machine. I think it's run out of water. Oh. Yeah, it has. It had run out of water. So it wouldn't have puffed. It might have burnt as well. So as well, I stopped it. Oh. Is it Harry Enfield or is it Harry Styles? Oh dear. The whippoorwill in the willows sang a sweet melody, riding home with my rifle, pony, and me. Yeah, it might be Harry Styles in disguise. We don't know about that. We'll be too busy watching the football. Wonder when it's going to be over. I don't think it's over till the end of July, is it? You're a cheeky sod, you're right, okay. fit well in with us lot. We all have our moments. I don't think it's over the football till the end of the month, is it? You wouldn't mind it if it didn't go on so long. And then we've got Wimbledon. My mum used to love her Wimbledon. She would never do anything while Wimbledon was on. I used to have to nip down in my lunch hour from the shop to take her a sandwich because she wouldn't even move while she was watching Wimbledon. I used to take her a sandwich and she said, "Why are you here? Make a brew." I said, "Can't you make a brew?" And she said, "I've got to get back to the shop." And she said, "No, it's just getting to the interesting bit." So I had to make her a brew before I went. And if it wasn't that, it was snooker. She loved her snooker. Did I shut the window? Oh, yeah, I did. I can't remember if I shut the window in my bedroom, but I did. I'm a bit droopy today. I'm usually a lot more chirpy than this, Harry. So I'm feeling a little bit tired. I come off here and I think, right, I'm going to sleep tonight because I'm going, then I get in bed and it's like, fooling you, kidding you, not tired. I think Nathan must have drifted off watching the footy. He's been very quiet for quite a while. This chunky is definitely thicker than the last lot. Oh, stand by, I'm going to sleep. Val has me on speed dial if I fall asleep on camera. I've done that before. Yeah, we do. We crafters. Never happy unless we've got something to work on. If I'm not doing my crocheting or my knitting or whatever, I know I'm ill. Time to take myself seriously. Ba-da-dee. Ba-da-dee-da. Oh, I'm up to the white bit again. Yeah. Pom-poms are quite difficult. If you don't do them tight enough, they fall apart. You can pull all the bits out of them. My mum used to turn out all sorts on that big industrial knitting machine, and she never had a pattern. She used to have a book like I've got here with everything written in. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Still don't know if I'm going to like this colour. It's a bit pale for me. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Huh. When are you doing your next crochet class, Val? Huh. One of the girls that I taught how to... It's not my colour, you're right. Yeah, it's not. One of the girls I taught to crochet, she's doing great guns now. And I said to her, I said, do you remember the lady with Alzheimer's? And she went, oh, please don't remind me. Well, we had that lady, and every time she came, she'd forgotten everything she'd done. What am I making? I'm making a jacket. I've just finished a cardigan. Ooh. If you're into bright colours, that's what I've just finished. It needs blocking, it's not been blocked. Got long sleeves. Very bright. But this one here is just a jacket, but it's in pastel colours and it's just not me at all. I quite liked it when it was in the ball, but now it's coming out stripy. I don't think I like it as much. But it's all stripy. Oh, the bright one, yeah, man, that is just me. This one isn't me. Like I say, it's too pale, really. Too pale. I've got, I don't know how many different colours with rainbows all over the place. I can't have that many cardigans, can I? I'll have to think of something else to use them. It depends. I've had a sore hand, so I was crocheting a bit slower than usual. I think it took me maybe 2 weeks, I think, with that other one, that bright one. Well, I won't be needing any rocking tonight, as my dad used to say. I'll get in bed and go, phew. Although by the time I've taken my makeup off, I've usually woke myself up. Yeah, it takes me about 2 weeks usually, sometimes less. I'm alright as long as I don't push my hand. If I knock it, oh dear. Try bed. Oh, yep, I'm really going to sleep. Wake me up before you go. How long have I been doing it? Since I've been 5 years old. I was born into a very crafty family where you all did your bit. But how long have I been doing this live? I don't know. I took over from a friend of mine. It was her channel, and she became ill, and she stopped doing it. So everybody was like, oh, so I carried on doing it. So I can't remember when I took over from Sean. So I've been actually on YouTube, not lives, but I've been on YouTube for about, I think Nathan said about 13 years, I think. We're still waiting to be an overnight sensation. It's not happening. You were 7. I was about 5, I think, when my mum taught me to knit, but she couldn't do crochet. So my aunt taught me crochet. "15 years in October, and it don't seem a day too much." Oh dear me, I'm really going to sleep again. At least I'll last it a bit longer into tonight. I keep drifting, and I know I'm drifting, because then it's like 3, 2, 1. She's back in the room. Oh, yeah, it might keep me awake, Harry. I'm really going now. I'll be falling asleep on channel. Right, I'm going to go to bed. I am drifting, as you probably noticed. I keep drifting and coming back to the room. So I've just finished my roll. That's my second piece. I might be wearing it tomorrow, ha ha ha. She said nonchalantly. Right, I'm off I go. Thank you all for your company. And thank you all. Yeah, I need my meds, you're right there, I do. Thank you all for your lovely comments. I will reply to them for yesterday's miserable video. As I say, it was just, I needed somebody to vent to. And I don't have a lot of friends in real life that I can talk to. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Yeah. So hopefully I'll do another video in the week when I'm awake. I can't even show you the guys outside because my camera doesn't work. So you can't even see the progress. I might do a little short with that other camera, yeah. You know, with my little phone camera. I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. Anyway, thank you all for keeping me company, and thank you so much for all your lovely comments from my last video. I will reply to you all. Yeah, I hope to see you Wednesday, but I'm not sure because they didn't give me a definite. They said it could be Wednesday, could be Thursday. So, I don't know. I shall see you all later in the week because I've got to put my black fiesta tops, what they call festival tops. Got to put them on eBay tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be a heat wave and somebody will buy them. I'm ever hopeful, aren't I? Okie dokie. Bye for now. Thanks everybody. Bye now.